How you doing, comic book people? It's Wednesday. Let's talk about comic books.
I'm in love with a hero. I'm in love with the one who will...
There's a couple different comic books I was able to get to. First up is X-Men Blue, issue number 15, Mojo Worldwide Part 6. Basically, it's the younger X-Men taking on Mojo. And this is the conclusion to this storyline. It was fairly well done. I've never been a huge Mojo fan, but this was an entertaining story. The Mighty Thor, issue number 701, The Wrath of the Mighty Mangog. Volstagg, also known as the War Thor, is taking on Mangog. And holy crap, he really gets his ass handed to him in this issue. Which is unfortunate because I like Volstagg being the War Thor. In the next couple of issues, he's going to be taking on Jane Foster Thor, and of course Odinson Thor, and probably Odin himself too. SuperSons, issue number 10. I really only read this issue because there was going to be an interlude for a future storyline. But if you're interested, Damian and Jonathan are getting their own private headquarters. But the interlude has to do with future evil Damian. Although nothing really has been revealed at this point, but I'm interested to find out how this story is going to play out later. Darth Vader, issue number 8, The Dying Light, part 2. Vader's been given his own team of Inquisitors, and he's still hell-bent on taking down any remaining Jedi. Lucky for him, the Emperor gave him the duty of hunting down Jocasta Nu, who happens to be a Jedi that came back to Coruscant. By the way, this is a great series. I'm loving seeing Vader become more Vader before episode 4 came out. Batman, issue number 35, Catwoman versus Talia al Ghul. Both these women are in love with Batman, and both of them are badass fighters. Both of them have tragic backstories, and seeing these two duke it out is something I'm surprised we haven't seen much more of in the past. Don't worry, it does have a very clear-cut winner, which I'm happy about. Nightwing, issue number 33, Raptor's Revenge, part 4. Nightwing is having to team up with his kinda sort of enemy, Blockbuster, to try to take down some people who drank some contaminated cocktails. Raptor's an intelligent enemy. He's not really just taking on Dick Grayson one-on-one, he's doing this whole intricate plan. And when this is all over, it's gonna get a lot worse for Dick Grayson. The Incredible Hulk, issue number 710, The Return to Planet Hulk. Amadeus Cho, who's currently the Hulk, has been transported to the planet Sakaar. He's getting a lot more violent and angry, and he's letting his inner Hulk come out, which is desperately needed because when Bruce Banner Hulk was there, he had to channel all of his anger and rage, and he had to kind of funnel all that where he can still survive on the planet but still become much more of like a general type of Hulk. So Amadeus has a lot to counterbalance between the two. Finally, I read Superman issue number 35, Imperious Lex part 3. Lex is being all weird and trying to get Superman to be the leader of Apokolips. Darkseid is currently with his daughter Grail being raised up. He's an adolescent, I think, at this point. And Lex is trying to get Superman to be this weird type of leader of Apokolips with warring factions on each side of him. And this issue comes to head with a huge battle taking place between all of the different factions, and most of them getting their asses kicked. However, at the very end of this, it looks like Superboy may be the one coming in to save the day. But that's it. That's my comic load for this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. So if you watched my video up to this point, you are pretty fracking awesome. Check out my Patreon site when you get a chance. Check out my social media sites, my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later.
will always win. He's a prominent figure.
The comic book title Not Brand Etch also came out today from Marvel Comics. It's a humorous comic book series. If you're interested in reading it, it is something that you will be entertained over, but you can't take it seriously in any way whatsoever.